Most people succumb to living with high levels of negativity in their lives because there are negative emotions all around us, and emotions are very contagious. But living in negativity limits our abilities, happiness, and prevents us from being our very best. The better way to live is to live in positivity because positive emotions and mindset yield positive benefits to your life. Positivity is attractive to others. Positivity wastes less time and energy. When you are positive, it is easier to become more productive. Positivity uplifts your mood. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Be Your Best. Here at Be Your Best, we are devoted to topics related to living better lives, personal growth, and finance. A mere quest to help others become better versions of themselves. Thank you so much for tuning in. In our daily lives, it is undeniably beneficial to cultivate and consistently apply those time-tested habits that help us to become more positive and more productive human beings. Today, we will discuss the key life habit, emptying out the negative. Because negativity is a contaminant that can block us from being our very best. We humans only have so much time and energy each day. Therefore, it is wise to carefully consider what, how, where, and with whom we spend our time, our energy, and our brain power. Understanding the simple life lesson of emptying out the negative, or put another way, keeping our seed in good soil, can help us to set conditions to achieve positive outcomes and far-reaching success. The ideas that we will discuss today were compiled from a myriad of readings and life experiences. Even so, these ideas are not one size fits all. But we believe you will find these ideas useful to advance your life and to be your best. With that, let's get started. To empty out the negative in your life, we recommend to avoid cynics, negative people, places or events where bad things tend to happen, and finally, negative thoughts, bitterness, or negative conversations with yourself and others. Let's dive into more detail. Avoiding cynics as well as negative people and places can be summarized as the cornerstone to moving forward and achieving success. It is clever to eliminate and/or greatly reduce the association with negative people and places. Doing so is simply favorable to our lives. For example, avoid anyone who discourages you. Avoid people who routinely talk about others in a negative light, or those who routinely engage in risky and unhealthy behaviors, as well as those who routinely display bad attitudes and those who always seem to find themselves in troubling and negative situations. You must avoid these people because they are living in negativity. No matter how these people make you feel, their negative energy will eventually bring you down. It is as equally valuable to avoid those places where bad things are prone to happen, or to avoid those surroundings where you feel unsafe and uncomfortable. You may ask why, and you may think to yourself, but I can handle my own actions, and I don't have to fall prey to being around negative people or places. Maybe so, but both our time and our energy are sacred, yet limited. We only have so much time during the day. That is why it makes so much sense to avoid distractions of negativity and instead live our lives surrounded with positive energy that helps us to achieve successful, fulfilling, and purposeful lives leading to happiness. All in all, negative people and those places where negative outcomes occur are contaminants. Moreover, if you don't empty out the negative people and places from your life, probability theory will eventually play out, and you will most likely succumb to the contamination of negative energy. What is more, we should be cautious not to become a cynic. Cynicism is an inclination to believe that people are motivated purely by self-interest. Cynicism can be viewed as extreme skepticism. Being skeptical about everything and everybody simply wastes too much time and is a distraction. Thus, cynicism can change reality in ways that limits our potential and our success in life. Here are tips to not become a cynic. Simply stay away from cynics. When someone generally has a problem for every solution or speaks with extreme skepticism about everything or everyone, this person is most likely a cynic. Also, know that life is not a zero-sum game, and always see the bright side of life. When things go wrong or right, look for and focus on those lessons to learn, as well as lessons to apply in your future endeavors. Also, whenever there is a problem in your life or there are societal problems that interest you, look for solutions to problems and don't look for other problems or scapegoats. Problem solving is a process to find solutions. It comes down to you having a positive growth mindset, whereas cynics have a defeatist mindset. Don't be a defeatist. We mentioned that cynicism is associated to extreme skepticism. Conversely, it is okay to have a healthy dose of skepticism, because there are always people with bad intentions, and there is always intentional propaganda all around us. From normal human interactions, social media outlets, books, the internet, TV and radio shows and advertisements, news channels, politicians, and much, much more. In gist, people and organizations are always vying for your attention in order to influence your thoughts as well as drive your actions. Try your very best to perform radically open-minded, deep and honest research to come to your own conclusions and to find your own solutions regarding topics and problems that capture your attention. But take care to not become a cynic. So, what else should you do? You should undoubtedly surround yourself and make deep connections with the most believable people you can find. Find people that talk about and act on their ideas, their passions, and their dreams. Get to know and associate with people that have faith and hope for continued high outcomes in their lives. All of this will create an environment of victory and positivity in your life. Living in a victorious and positive environment will help to protect you when you face difficulties. More precisely, empty out the negative by taking an honest inventory of the people in your life, as well as the places and events you frequent. Simply create a plan and consistently act out your plan to eliminate your exposure to negativity and to maintain healthy boundaries with those negative people that you may come in contact with during unpreventable situations, such as your coworkers or family members. Even still, don't allow the negative behaviors of strangers, coworkers, or anybody for all that matters ruin your day or affect your mood in a negative way. For example, if a coworker is rude to you or someone cuts you off while driving, simply breathe. Breathe in, breathe out several times, and take the negativity of others and drop it. Leave it. Let it go. Meaning, just ignore it. It being other people's negativity. You should not carry other people's negativity with you, as this will rob you of your positivity and mental clarity, thereby keeping you from being your best. Also, surround yourself with positivity. For an example, surround yourself with people that have achieved more than you. It is wise to get to know people that have certain levels of income or wealth that you aspire to achieve. Or maybe those people that have good fitness routines and eating habits, including results to show. Put simply, get to know people who have achieved something you want out of life. For example, we generally cannot learn how to become a multimillionaire from a financially poor person or a person that is not taking the required steps to become a millionaire. On the other hand, people who have done something successfully more than 3 times have something to teach you. Find them. Open your mind, open your ears, and learn. All in all, take value in your future success by focusing on with whom, how, what, and where you spend your energy, time, and brain power. Surrounding yourself with the right people and places will keep you on the right track and the right road to your success. We've been mainly talking about other people's negativity. Now let's talk about your negativity. Let's talk about negative self-talk, or specifically, how to stop negative self-talk. Please know that what we think about becomes what we talk about, and what we talk about becomes what we do or don't do, which ultimately becomes our character and who we are. Negative self-talk can make you less resilient and depressed. Here are some simple steps to stop negative self-talk. Take notice of your daily thoughts. You can do this by keeping a journal and writing down your thoughts on paper, or simply say your thoughts out loud, whichever works best for you. If your thoughts are not positive in nature, take steps to change and reprogram your negative self-talk with positive, encouraging, and accurate self-talk. The key is to catch yourself in the act of negative self-talk and change to positive self-talk. Please know, nothing that has happened to you in the past has the power to keep you from a meaningful, fulfilling, and purposeful life. Make up your mind today that you have thoughts of victory, positivity, abundance, and favor about the past, the present, and the future. Take steps to arrange your mind to learn something new every day, as well as to enjoy all circumstances that you encounter throughout the day. Finally, here are some ways to intentionally program your mind for positivity over bitterness and negativity. Understand, embrace, and deal with the undeniable truth that life is not always fair. Next, check your attitude and hang-ups about the world and the people that live in the world, because this can be a source of negativity. What's more, be intentional about learning how to deal with failure. When things go wrong, deal with the outcomes in positive and constructive manners. And one last thing, don't allow your life's focus to be on how you think things should be. Let your focus be on living, learning, and advancing your life in the reality of life, or how things are. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. We hope that something in this video inspired you and that you have learned something. If so, join us on this journey to be our best. Again, thanks so much for tuning in. Goodbye for now, and see you all in the next video. And as always, be your best.